Well, good morning. It's Father's Day, and we're getting ready to go out on the first camping trip since they reopened the state parks. If you remember, we were at Greenbow when the governor ordered all the parks closed because of COVID-19. The parks reopened on June 11th, I think, and this is the first chance we've had to go out. We're going to Carter Caves, which is about an hour's drive by the time you get into the park and into the campground. There's a lot of rules to follow. I think that the shower houses are closed. There's no visitors, and you check in on the app, not at the office. So there's no contact with the office staff, and then your car tag and all that is already at your campsite. That's how I understand it. Anyway, we'll find out when we get there. But we're loading up. We're going to pull this out and wash it because it needs washed really bad before we go anywhere. But I don't want to do it in the grass because remember, in April, like needed a record to get my four-wheel drive truck out of the yard from hooking up to the camper. It was so wet. And with this natural spring, it's running right past the front of the house. It looks like it's not any better right now. So we're going to get this started. We'll get on the way and we're going to take you with us. Afternoon, Father's Day, and we're set up here at the campground. You've seen us here before, this spot. And this is the evening treat that's moving in. As you can see, looks pretty serious there. We don't have any warnings, but it sure looks like we should. You know, sure looks like we should. The winds are high, or have been blowing dust and trees. I guess we'll go inside and watch it from the inside. Yep, because it's starting to rain. All right. Well, folks, it's the end of Sunday, Father's Day. I don't know if you can hear it or not. The rain on the camper roof, which means if that keeps up, it'll be a good night to sleep. We're just sitting here watching the 11 o'clock news. It's rained most of the evening, so I've been in the camper most of the evening. Did get the campsite set up. So, you know, we were lucky. We had some high wind. We've had some thunder. We've had some lightning. But that's about it. So we can live with that. Not a lot of rain, moderate amount, but it's raining right now. And there's a chance it'll rain the rest through the night. So we'll play that by ear. I'm working tomorrow, and I'm only about an hour away from the job. So I will be going in the morning. As a matter of fact, every morning for the week, and work some. I don't have to work a lot of hours, but I will work some, and it's all good. Shelly and Emily will have a good time here while I'm gone, but it is what it is, and I enjoy the job, so I'm not going to fuss. So anyway. That's where we're at tonight. We're going to wrap it up. We'll take you along with us tomorrow, whatever we happen to get into. We checked in. They are checking in now at the office, which they said they weren't, but apparently that part has been lifted. However, it's through a window. and that window only opens part way. So I was able to go up, tell them the campsite and the name, and they had my my truck tag and the campsite tag waiting on me, and they handed it out to us with the normal paperwork, which shows trails and actually the to-go only menu for the restaurant, or I'm presuming it's to-go only since they gave us that. I mean, you might be able to go and sit, but I'm just not sure what all the restrictions are now that they've sort of thrown me a curve. So anyway, we'll find out. So have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, good morning. We're at the campground Tuesday morning. It's election day here in Kentucky, so we've got to do that today. Plus, then I've got to work, so I'm going to run in. It's about an hour drive from the campground, but it's worth it. I have a good time in the evenings, and the family's having a good time all day long. So can't beat that. I'll give you a quick look. Campground's it's probably about 75% full. So we'll give you a show. For the middle of the week, it's pretty full. All right, I'll let you see. There's a number of reflections, a little like ours, that are in here. There's one there. There's one down there. A couple on down. Yeah, that's a big group there. A lot of kids. They're social distancing pretty good. So anyway, there you go. That's what it looks like this morning. Okay, this is coming out of the campground. So we'll let this run a little bit. There's a speed bump right at the end of this before you get out on the next road. It's putt-putt golf there. It's a nice little course. Usually they rent balls and clubs, but I think right now you can use the place if you bring your own at no charge. Because of COVID-19, of course, everything has changed. And a lot of horse riding here. Matter of fact, you can rent a horse, go on a horse tour. Emily has rode a horse here a couple times. They'll put it on a static line and walk her back and forth and let her ride a horse that's really good with small children. So got that option. I'm not sure that they're, because of COVID-19, that it's not been COVID-nated, and so there you go. So this is it right here. So there you have it. Now this next road drops down onto the main road in through the park. So okay, right here you go to the lake, you go to the lodge, swimming pool, all that kind of stuff. Okay, it's Tuesday evening, and Emily's decided we want hamburgers. So the Blackstone's out, it's heating up, and I will show you what we're going to do with it. So, about to turn it around right now. See, the Blackstone is set up. Let me step back a little bit so you can see. And that's my Father's Day present there. Or not my Father's Day present, my birthday present. It was the Blackstone carrier, caddy, there it is. All right, we've got buns, butter, burgers, and pepper jack cheese. I'm going to take mine without cheese, and Emily doesn't like cheese. The lettuce, tomato, and all the other stuff is in the camper. So we're going to cook this sucker up. Once it heats up, you can see it's starting to smoke. And we're going to put these things on here, and we're going to cook away. All right, we've smashed the burgers with the press. Now we're going to use a little Lowry seasoning. We're going to be generous, because I like it. And they don't know any better. So, there you go. Now we're just going to let these cook. I've turned the Blackstone down on low because it really got hot. Well, let me turn this up just a bit. Actually, I turned that up to high. So we're going to let that go, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute when I get ready to flip it. For me, what I'm doing tonight, we're going to flip it. We probably need it a little longer, but yeah, see, we're starting to get some char on there. So it's looking good. It's how the family likes it, so they don't like it too charred up. So there we go. We're gonna let them cook for a bit. Blackstone off. And I'm gonna coat it with some butter. Yes, I am. And then I'm going to put the buns down on here so that we can. Hey, look at that. I turned it off. I don't want to scorch them. I may have to turn it back on to brown it a little bit. But they're about done. The buns or the burgers are. So I'm getting ready to take 3 of those off. Let's take this one off. Take this one off. Take this one off. Then we're going to move this one over to the middle and flip it. Oh yeah. Then we're going to put some pepper jack on it. And put this over top of it. Now this is how, well, let's hold off just a second. Let's let that melt while we get that. I already turned them brown. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now, put that like that. Cover that up. Let that steam in just a minute. That'll melt with that. Look how nice that looks. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna flip those over. And I'm gonna put Emily's burger. Put that like that. Here he is. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Is that not sweet or what? Put Shelly's burger. And take them both off of there and put them on this sort of what I call sort of clean. All right. Hard to film and do it at the same time, but there you go. Dinner is served. And we also had a new first today. While I was working, her and Shelly were taking a walk, and it looked like it was going to be a little rainy, but it wasn't supposed to be. Like a 20% chance. Well, they got caught in a downpour, and it was the first time she played in the rain. Generally, she won't do that, but today was a good day, and she had a really good time, got soaked, loved it. And so I'll post a couple of pictures of her playing in the rain. And it wasn't a real hard rain, but a rain nonetheless, enough to soak her. Folks, it's Wednesday evening, and we're doing bacon, eggs, and toast on the Blackstone for dinner. Do have a new little weird thing, and I just posted a question on the Blackstone user group page. It appears my Blackstone is warped. I don't know. What do you think of that? Look at that. Ain't that weird? But anyway, that's a whole pound of bacon right there on a 22-inch Blackstone. Yum, yum. As Hungry Hussy would say, good groceries. All right, we're coming out of the campground. And this is the second one along the side of the road I passed. Hi, little fella. Just cautious, but not scared to death. Pretty cool. Okay, well, today's Friday and I'm off. So we were taking a little drive around and thought we would show you the lodge. This is the Lewis Caveland Lodge here at Carter Cave State Park. This is where the restaurant is located. Excellent food. And this is also where they rent rooms. The rooms are really nice, and as you can see, it's a big lodge. And this is a lot to do here, so if you want a place to stay and you're not a camper sort, this is the place to go. The horse riding experience was incredible here this time. They were wonderful with Emily, and she had a good time. As you can see, she really enjoyed it. Okay, we're getting ready to do a little dinner, and Emily's decided she wants pancakes. So tonight it's pancakes and sausage. We had breakfast last evening, we had breakfast this evening. So there we go. I guess that's what happens when I'm not cooking breakfast because I have to leave early to go to work. So there you are. So anyway, got the Blackstone heating up. I've got the, let me turn it around. Pancake batter mixed, and it'll be going in the Blackstone dispenser. I'll show you that here in a little while. Of course, we use Jimmy Dean pre-cooked sausage. Just warm it up on the griddle. It tastes wonderful. So that's the plan. No, that is not an adult beverage. Okay, yes it is. A little country boy cougar bait, American Blonde Ale. All right. So anyway, so we're ready to go. We're not cooking the bubbles. The bubbles are Emmy's where she was playing earlier today. All right, sausage is on. This is how good this Blackstone works. Watch this here. See how well that works? That's what I'm talking about. All right, so anyway, it's on. We'll let it cook now. That's what I'm talking about. Look at them nice looking pancakes. I just flipped them and they're really looking good. So we're getting there. I got more pancakes to make, but that's the first 4 that'll get them started. Okay, we're gonna try our hand at Blackstone Pizza. We have tortillas, pepperoni, cheese, pizza sauce. We'll start this and see what happens. Okay, I wasn't able to film the making of this pizza, but here's the slice. Here's the try. Good stuff. I like it. It's my boat. Okay, Friday night. at the campfire. The sun's still a little glare there. We'll get out from under that. Got the news on, Emmy playing. Got a campfire going. Most of the campsites are full, as you can see. A lot of busyness going on. And there we go, get out of that. There we go. Yes, dear. Do what?
We saw a couple of camper leave today.
I know, and a bunch come back in, didn't they? All right, Emmy has made her a s'more with a warm marshmallow and fudge strap cookies. Yum.